cabin on the Coca Creek that we have listed, that's also on 23 acres. This is where I pulled up from the driveway. It pulls up to the side of the house. And as I pan around, back behind is all wooded. There's a nice little clearing there. You can have a nice little picnic spot, or one at a garage. This is the driveway, so it is a little bit of an incline coming up to the house. So the house sits up on the hill. That little building there is the bathhouse, and you can see there's the well, and then beyond the well is where the RV hookups are. And you can kind of see the creek there, kind of front end of my car. So now I have entered the cabin. You enter into the laundry room, kind of a mud room. You have a utility sink, and you have the breaker box behind the Z door here, and it keeps on going to the washer and dryer. Then it does step into the kitchen, and you do have a little bump out that once was a door, but they just added a window, so you have a little extra room for some storage. There's a pan back around, and you've got shelving for storage. And then it does lead into the open kitchen and dining room, plenty of room for the table. And you know, a good sized kitchen. This is a little over 1,300 square foot cabin. It goes all the way. So you do have a nice open area here. So pan back around in the kitchen. Down the hall leads to the bedrooms and bathrooms, and around this corner opens up into the living room. So we'll go down the hall. There you have the one bathroom with a shower and a tub, and then you do have the bedroom number 2. And as you come back around the corner, and this would be considered your master bedroom, that does have the bathroom with a walk-in shower around the corner, your toilet, and your sink. And as you come back around, then you have your closet, good sized closet for storage. This is all for your master bedroom. Then we'll go back down the hall, which leads back to the kitchen, then to the living room. Nice open living room with a fire. With a gas fireplace, yes. Once upon a time it was wood burning, but they did convert it, put an insert for a propane heater. That was a little bright there. So you have the living room area here. It's a very nice open living room, and then you do have the front door. So once out the front door, you have the porch. So you got plenty of swings, plenty of room for rocking chairs to sit out and sit above the creek. You can see the creek kind of through the trees right there. And as a pan back around, that's the little bathhouse. It's down closer to the creek. And then the porch goes the whole span of the front part of the home. So now I'm standing off of the front porch. So this is the front of the home. As I pan back around. So it does sit above there's an incline down to the creek, and off to the side over here your septic tank is in this general area. There's a nice little flower bed. Heating and air units are on this side of the home, and you kind of see it through the woods there. There is a shed that you could turn into some more storage, and then there's a little storage building there at the beginning of the wood line. And the property does go on back past the wood line area. Here's you can see a little bit more of the shed. It's just kind of tucked back in the woods. Could have been a barn, chicken coop, a little bit of variety, or you could turn it into a little bunkhouse. So this is the back side of the house. You've got the propane tank. And it just sits upon and overlooks the tree line and the creek. Now I'm down here at what I call the bathhouse. So you have a toilet and a sink and plenty of room if you wanted to add a shower or a little bunk bed. You've got some opportunities. This little building down here that's close to the creek, or have a little changing room. As you go back and see the creek right there, and then right beside is the RV hookup. But you could do a little adding to this little building here. Like I said, it'd be very easily, since the plumbing is already here, to add a shower or even have some beds in it. So this is your RV hookup. So you have the water, the electric, and then your clean out dump station. So everything is set up and ready to go. And there is the bathhouse. This is the driveway. And there's the bridge. And that goes down to the creek. And gorgeous area down here. It's pretty flat. And then you can see the house. It's above the creek, and little buildings here at the creek. So now I'm down here at the creek. I'm standing on the bridge. So right there is the highway. So the creek is closer to the highway, Highway 68. But all of this creek portion, and even on down and then across the bridge, is all on the property. So you have all of this creek frontage on your property. And you have that nice flat area. And there is a driveway that goes up to the house. From here you can just barely see the house. There's a pan back around. Here is the creek on the opposite side of the bridge. It's definitely got a nice wide place. You're facing home to the right of the property, so it really widens out here and flows very nicely. You can sit down here and enjoy the creek. So there is the highway again, and that's how close you are to the main highway. So this is a little grassy flat area right below the house and right above the creek. If you follow the creek on down, it actually intersects with Barney Creek, and it is on this property. So you've got a nice area down here. Wonderful creek frontage.